YouTube. Ali Salam, Affairs of Men, Nightly News, the game, OKC fight, slavery yoga, and is quarantine over? If I only had a brain. Oh, what up, folks? What up, man? Sorry it took me so long to get on, man. What's up, man? Came across some what's the word I'm looking for? Technical difficulties, man. It was hard to get up, but we good though. We good. We good. How y'all doing, man? Marty too. I ain't seen you in a minute. Dub B's in the building. Jones 18 is here. Moore King is here. My guy Ed, Chef Smokey is back. I ain't seen him in a sec. Mr. Cliff, I don't know if he's there or not. Sometimes he there, but he not there. Miss Susan is there. Derry is there. That's what's up. That's what's up. We got some news to discuss with you guys today. Another day. It's nightly news. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For, what up, boss man? For all the people that are new, for all the people that are not new, you notice I have a new format where instead of doing one topic a day, I have a litany of stories to get to. Maybe we get to all the stories. Maybe we don't. Once again, sorry for the. I was supposed to be on at 7. A lot of technical difficulties, but guess what? We here and we ready to go. One of the reasons it took me a while is because I was trying to figure out, trying to find out some information on Jack Harlow. I was like, I wanted to do something on Jack Harlow, but I didn't know if I was ready to do something on Jack Harlow. Yo, you know what? Just before we even get started, you know the thing about Jack Harlow? He's the rapper, right? He's the European boy rapper. He's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice. He's nice. Jack Harlow is I noticed that he represents for a minority. He's a white boy in hip hop. And he represents for that minority. And I actually like it. I like the fact that he's a white boy from Kentucky and he embraces it. He's down with other little white boys or whatever. And then he's down with Tyler Hero and shit like that. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. I like that, dude. I like that. I like how, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what hip hop is about, right? Hip hop was about us liking the black quarterback because he was a minority. Assalamu alaikum. We like that shit, right? That was the thing about, you know what I'm saying, black people and our things that we like. We always loved we represented for minority because that's who we were. And it's interesting because, you know what I mean, although the so-called white people are the quote unquote majority in the country, in hip hop they're the minority. You know what I'm saying? Because it's our institution. It's our institution. So I thought that was cool, man. So, shout out to Jack Harlow, man. He got bars too. You know what I mean? Alright. So, Brit Rich, we got a follow already. That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? The day just got started. That's what's up. Alright, well, let's see. Let's get started, man. I came on late. I'm about, fucking 30, 40 minutes late. So let's get straight to it. Let me just make sure I'm up on all of the sites. If I only had a brain. Alright, boom. Alright, here. Let's get the All right, caffeine. www.caffeine.tv/CIRC7E media. All right, if you're on Facebook, go to that link, that Caffeine TV link, and that's where the home of the show is. You click that link, and then I'm reading those comments. That's where the home is. Okay. All right. Let's see what my competition is. Who's on tonight? What's going on? Let's see. 40 bars again. Okay, I'm in the front. Oh, they took a word out. Racist brawl at OKC. Why did they take out? They took out OKC. What's wrong with OKC? Because I said a racist brawl at a OKC. At an OKC game, and they said there was something wrong with that. Anyway. If I only had a brain. Let's see. All right, so my Facebook is up. All right, that's there. My caffeine is there. Oh, well. Revolt is up. All right, I got to send these links over. Okay. Jack Harlow. We're not going to do that. We got the game. We got this. And we have this. All right. Can somebody send me? I wanted to read about. I don't have the link. If somebody could send me the link for, I wanted to talk about Texas and Mississippi, or one or the other. Specifically, probably Texas, if I had to choose. About them being 100% open. I guess Texas is going. I guess quarantine is over with. You dig? So if anybody can find an article for that, go ahead and send that to me so I could read. I think that's probably my opening that I want to do. Let's see. All right. So let me send to my phone. All right. Voice.google.com. All right. Send message. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Go here. If I only had a brain. So boom right here. Alright, so that's one. Alright, so that's one right there. We got, that was the game, the rapper, the game. Okay, we have slavery yoga here. Boom. Alright, slavery yoga. Okay. And then that was okay, here it is. Here's the fight right here. OKC. Oklahoma fight. Okay. Alright, so okay. The game. Reroll the game. Okay, boom, boom. Alright, get out of there. Alright. Sorry, guys. Alright, cool. Center for Disease Control. See anything wrong? I'm flying out to see Malia tonight. Shout out to H-Town. Who's Malia? Who's that? You talking about Obama? Dang, that's a gang of people already here, man. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Yo, the numbers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, man. Like, okay, look. If you don't mind, man, I'm going to shout out a couple of people that are like, I noticed that are like probably new members of the force. Miles 228, it look like he's a new member because you see, it's one thing when I be sharing. Thank you, Miles. It's one thing that you come by and watch. Okay, you know that happens a lot. But when I notice that you come by and watch, and now it's like it's starting to become a habit. Now you part of the squad at that point. You are part of the force. Okay. So Till, I still can't pronounce his brother's name. Tillnkel. I don't know. He told me what it was. I can't. I think a Tinkerbell. And then Deep Deacon. Like Deep Deacon. Like I noticed he He's probably he's part of the force. Rare Sounds, he's a part of the force because I noticed him coming by a lot, or not a lot, but recently. Lamar, okay, you new here? Well, welcome, brother. Welcome, man. Welcome home, man. Welcome home. Till and Kill, married couple. Oh, okay. This is so hard to understand your name. Okay, Till and Kill. All right. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, wow, it was fucking difficult, man. That was difficult. All right, so Till and Kale. All right, so welcome, man. And then Cliff homie from the Seattle. How you pronounce your name? Fakal. Why don't y'all go by let's say your last name is Smiths. Go by the Smiths or something, right? Like, go by, you know what I mean? The Andersons. Anyway, that's whatever y'all want to do. All right, so that's what that. So shout out to everybody. All right, man, let's get this. Oh, you guys, give me a second, and we're gonna get started. All right, let me do a rundown real quick before I take this break real quick. Let me tell y'all. You probably see it already, right? Boom. This is what we're gonna talk about tonight. This shit crazy. All right, number one. Did you guys know? All right, number one, we're going to talk about the rapper The Game. The rapper The Game. It's been alleged that he's scamming. The rapper The Game is like he's scamming people, man. Let me see. Hold on. Racist Brawl at Game. Let me see. I'm going to put The Game. Okay, I put rapper, Game, quarantine over, quarantine done, so quarantine over, slavery yoga, and B-ball. Brawl. Okay. All right, there we go. So rapper Game. So I put rapper. Wait, what's this at the top? Let me see what that. Please cannot be edited. Okay, B-ball. I'll just take this one out. So boom. Slavery yoga. Damn, I can't read this. Hold on one second. Let me see. Select. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not quite ready yet. Almost. Hold on. Okay, so news. Okay, I'll do news. I'll just go like this. Rapper The Game, and then I'll go Brawl like this. Alright, boom. Slavery yoga, quarantine over. You know, I'll spell quarantine wrong. I'll do quarantine like this. Alright, boom. Let's go there. Alright, guys, look, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go off air for like 5 seconds. Don't trip, alright? I'm going to go off air for 5 seconds. Don't trip. And hold on. All right, there we go. Now, that should be good on the other end. All right, let's get it cracking. Let's get started, man. All right, let me go on my break. I gotta check that one thing. Make sure the sound is good. The sound is okay. Yeah, the sound is good. Because I had a little technical difficulty. Usually I have my setup, and I'd be like, people come over here, I say, don't touch it. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch the camera. Don't touch the mixer. Don't touch the mic. And somebody touched it. So, you know what I mean? Hold on. I just got to make sure everything is situated. All right. Damn, boss man. You crazy. You wild. You wild, bro. That nigga boss man crazy. Alright. Thank you, Cliff. Oh no, shit, I can't play music. Damn, they'll take that shit off of my thing. I can't play music. Alright, anyway. Alright, he said let's get a game to get benefit of the doubt. Alright, I'm just gonna go over it. I'm gonna go over it, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. Alright, so first things first. Alright. Let's let this dude explain for himself. What I'm gonna do is I barely know the story, so I'm gonna read it, and then usually I don't I usually give people a chance. Yeah, Game's a big guy, man. Game's a big guy. I remember he was menacing LA for a second. When he came out, he was beating up rappers and shit. It was wild out here. He was beating up Razcast. Like, cause me and Game are like the same age and stuff. So we were like, you know what I mean? I was rapping at that time. So, you know what I'm saying? We were running to each other. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the Game got into it with some Inglewood guys. Hey, man. Wait a minute. Do y'all remember that situation? You in Inglewood? Yeah. Yeah, true. Yo. I was going to mention that. Do y'all remember a situation where what happened with Rosemo and Bosco and the Game? Anybody remember that story? That situation ended terrible for my city, man. Oh, yeah, you remember that, Jav? Damn, yeah, that was... All right, look. So, I had a song with 211, right? That I was going to release it, right? I just did a song with him. I was going to release it. Literally, like, it was like... I was going to release it in, like, a week from that moment, right? And then, next thing you know, like... There was a dude in my city named Rosemo. Rest in peace, Rosemo. Rosemo 700. He was like, he was ill with his hands. He was always a knuckler. And word is at the mall, they knocked out Game in them. They knocked him out something cold. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who's watching. If there's anybody that knows the situation or whatever, you know what I mean? Fact check me. Make sure that I'm, you know what I'm saying, speaking all facts. You know what I mean? On my Facebook, because I know y'all are out there. Anyway, so wrote at Fox Hills, exactly, Maurice. So Rosemo, like, supposedly knocked out Game at the Fox Hills Mall, and everybody saw it. Now listen, if anybody know Rosemo, rest in peace, he did that. That's what he did. He used to knock brothers out. That's what he did. And so it next thing you know, let me get the story straight. Oh, and then so what happened was it got see the thing is that these are all like bloods on blood. So it's like blood stuff, right? Like, you know, it was because Rosemo blood from Inglewood, from neighborhood Pyru, and then Game, he's a blood or whatever, Pyru. And so it was like blood stuff, and it was like kind of like in-house kind of thing. And so next thing you know, it was some things that I won't mention, but it was some street things that happened, and next thing you know, they jumped Bosco, like Rosemo, Ice Burgundy, and them, and 211 they jumped Bosco, and that was bad. They beat up Bosco, you know what I mean, and like they embarrassed him, you know what I'm saying, and then to make a long story short. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. Anyway, Rosemo ended up getting killed or whatever. And the situation, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people it was just a bad situation, man. I don't want to mention about that, but it was just a bad situation. Whatever. That shit is over with. But it's been said that, anyway, there was a time where Game was menacing. He was menacing rappers out here, man. It was a time period, man. So, he's kind of like, he's not like Suge, because obviously Suge really bullied people, you know what I mean? You know, because Game would roll really deep. I remember one time, I have a friend, he's an old school rapper, right? And they, like, how they do those old school rap concerts where it'll be like, yeah, I mean, like old school rappers and shit. Like, I won't say no names or whatever, but I was backstage at one of them, and like, so it was like Mac 10 and his people over there. Yo, I'm telling you, Mac 10, like the rapper, it was him. It was like it was almost like a nucleus, right? It was like because it was Mac 10 at the center, and then from him it was like probably like 30 goons outside of there. Then it surrounded another like 40 goons. I'm being a little facetious, but they was rolling at least 60 deep. They was rolling at least like 40 to 60 people deep with Mac 10 in the middle. Like, this is how bad it was, and this wasn't even that long ago. This is probably like '08. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 2010, right? So you got Mac 10, because Mac 10, he left Inglewood, right? And so he finally came back. It was his first show when he came back. And then I saw Game over there. Now, Game is already really big, and like, you know what I'm saying? He got all of his street guys. And then so the Game was also the same situation, where it was him and like 80 goons around him. And so it was just weird to see like troves of like just men, like dogs. It was like a lot of testosterone. Like the white boys backstage, you know what I mean? Oh, sir, you can't come back here. They was not saying that to them brothers. You know what I'm saying? They was not saying none of that. It was like whatever was it was like, yo, the streets rule what was going on back there. Okay? It was an old school concert, so there was a lot of like DJ Quick was back there. It was cool. But they, like, the brothers had to roll hella deep. And I was just like, what kind of life is that? To where you got to be surrounded by, in your own city, you got to be surrounded by like 80 people to feel safe. Right? Like, just to feel safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like what kind of life is that? Right? Like, at what point is that, like, are you trapped by your own thing? You know what I'm saying? At what point is that street life overrated type shit? You dig? Because, like, how free are you? You know what I'm saying? How free are you? You know what I'm saying? It was me, you know what I'm saying, just rolling around, not tripping. Obviously, you know what I mean? I'm not involved in no street stuff or whatever. But, like, those guys, you know, they couldn't just make any sort of move. You know, it was, you know, anyway, so that's how they was moving. Anyway, I thought that was an interesting situation. All right, so the Game is in a situation now. Okay? All right. So they're saying the Game has allegation of scamming. We're going to find out about it. Okay? Find out about it. Oh shit, I don't have the Game up here, huh? Let me see. I'll change this one. All right, here we go. The Game addresses allegations that he's scamming unsigned artists. The Game is denying allegations that he scammed multiple up-and-coming artists. It's a fresh shirt. The Game is denying allegation that he and business partner Trills scammed multiple up-and-coming artists into compensating him in exchange for a feature on one of his SoundCloud mixtapes. All right, let me tell you something about... Oh, Hassan talked about this? Okay. Let me tell you something about the Game for a second. Something I like I said, man, I know a lot about the Game. If you notice, the Game, like, on his albums, he had a lot of features. He had a lot of features. He had a lot of features, right? More than the average person. Let me tell you why. So, a rapper gets signed, and they get an advance to put out their album, right? And so usually on your first album, you mismanage your money or whatever, because you're probably in financial bad situation, and you don't know the game or whatever. And so so usually on your second album, you budget your money better. You're like, all right, boom, I can only afford this feature, and then you get more experience. So you're like, all right, boom, I can use my own production company over here. Like my guy over here at the radio station, he could do that, so I don't have to spend money there. Right? You get smarter. Now, what I noticed is the game, he blew his budget, what we call blew his budget. He blew his budget on every album. Every album, he blew his budget. You're like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? Because you'd be like, all right, boom. Record label give you $2 million, you know what I'm saying, to make the album. He spent every dime. Some rappers would be like, man, shit, bro, I spent like 100 and tuck the rest. You know what I mean? I'll spend $1 million and I tuck the rest. You dig? But his situation, it was like, nah, I'm gonna blow it all. And so, you know what I'm saying? If you notice, he would have like One Blood remix that got like everybody on it. Like his albums would have Marsha Ambrosia and like Kendrick. Like he would have everybody. So he you know what I'm saying? He was buying a lot of features, you know, Nas, stuff like that. The reason why is because the game was not getting any publishing anyway. When he came in the game, this is facts. He signed away all of his publishing. All of it. All of it. Not 99%, all of it. There was a street guy that put him on. It wasn't Big U. I forget I forget the guy's name. It's been such a long time. It was D something. I forget who it was, but it was somebody that put him on. And between him and 50, like 50 Cent and everybody else, they all got his publishing, right? So one of the reasons why he blew all of his money on features is because he knew he wasn't getting publishing money anyway. I know it gets kind of complicated, but he knew that, like, listen, man, like, these records are going to get spun or whatever, and I might as well blow it because I can't, like basically Game, he don't have none of his publishing. And so he has to make sure his songs blow up so he can perform from them. Because if he's not performing, he doesn't eat. He's not getting paid on record spins. He's not getting paid on none of that. Even if his songs are being used for movies and stuff, he's not. So when I read a story like this, it could very well be possible. So think about this shit right now. So as we read this, think about this for a second. The Game and other rappers, they should actually file for not unemployment, but like the PPP loans, right? The COVID disaster. They should get those because for one, it's the gig economy, and they'll give you the money that you're missing out on. Because God's honest truth, rappers like Lil Wayne and the Game, it's funny now that like there's no shows, now that like the shows is hard to come by, that they're doing interesting things to get money. Lil Wayne is selling all of his masters. We're hearing the Game a part of scamming, which allegedly, okay? It's just very interesting, right? Because right now there's no money being on shows, right? And so for somebody like the Game who's over-reliant on it, you know what I mean? You might get these situations. But allegedly, we'll find out. Miles said, owning your publishing and copyright is crucial. Yes, it's crucial. Owning everything we gotta own shit. You know what I mean? Us black people, like, it's all about selling. Oh man, sell. Bro, listen, I always say this. If somebody's willing to buy what you got for $1 million, they think buying it for $1 million is a good price. You know what I mean? Like, they will only do it if it's a good deal, right? So if somebody's willing to buy it for, you know what I'm saying, $1 million, maybe you shouldn't sell it for $1 million. You know what I mean? It's a good deal to somebody. You know what I mean? But brothers be like, oh man, it's about that bread, bro. And I tell you guys, it's all about having an asset. The asset is always worth more than liquid cash. The asset is always worth more than liquid cash. He said, fucking feature, huh? All right. One last thing before I read the article. Do y'all remember the situation? Oh man. I think, do y'all remember the situation where the Game, oh my, that's actually the story I should read, but it was kind of old. Do y'all remember the story about the Game and what happened and that sexual harassment that he went through recently? Anybody out there know about that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy. The game label woman harass TV show. That's okay. The rapper game. Let me see. Rapper. You gotta put the rapper the game. Lawsuit. Okay. All right. Her name is Priscilla Rainey. Priscilla Rainey. Check this story out. All right, let me see. How should I do this? All right, I'm gonna finish this one and then go to that. Remind me to talk about the TV show situation with Game. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna say with the original one. All right. So knowledge, just I gotta follow you. You're part of the force. All right. The Game is denying allegations that he and business partner Trill scammed multiple up-and-coming artists into compensating him in exchange for a feature on his SoundCloud mixtapes. During an interview with Hip Hop DX, the How We Do MC said he understands what it means to be an unsigned artist, trying to make it and trying to get help. He was only trying to help. Trills came to me and said he had a unique opportunity for underground artists, people like me and you. Game told the outlet, I was once an underground artist, so I understand. No one services underground artists and unsigned artists in the manner that he and I do. No one cares, right? You find Little Baby by chance and he blows up, but what about everybody else? So what Trills has created with me and other artists is sort of an engine to power you in the early stages of your career. Okay, that sounds good. What it would have meant to me to have a video drop from Ludacris at the beginning of my career. Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to the Game. Game continued. So when someone that doesn't happen, Game continues. So when someone that doesn't happen, oh my God, it's so hard to read. Game continued. So when someone that doesn't happen with some unsigned artists, well, that person is mad, right? Because they thought that this drop or this mixtape slot was going to change their lives, when in reality, it's just a step on the ladder. Oh, what he's saying, what Game is saying is I'm providing you an opportunity, but a lot of the brothers, the young brothers, they feel like this is the one opportunity it will take for them to blow up. And the Game is saying like, bro, it's a process, beloved. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? So okay, let's finish reading. Use it as you may to get as much as you can off it, but it's not going to make you the baby. Basically, I'm trying to uplift artists with dope opportunities. So here's the gist of it. Damn it. All right. The unsigned artist accused the Game of charging up to $1,000 to get a spot on one of his SoundCloud mixtapes. However, they claim that he uploaded the EP to a SoundCloud account that has less than 300 followers instead of his verified account. Additionally, he allegedly doesn't appear on any of the songs and hasn't posted any promo for the mixtapes. Okay. I have a lot to say. Wait, the Compton rapper and Trills believe the allegations originated from the aspiring artist's unrealistic expectations. They also think it's a smear campaign against them. Quote, it was a group of people who at first loved the services that were going on and wanted to get involved with it, with their PR behind it, Trill said. And we respectfully declined and said, oh, really? Watch us demolish what you got working. And that's what we're trying to do. All right. First of all, my point is valid. The Game and this Trills guy, it's a fact that they came up with a plan or a concoction or a business thing or a scam, whatever it is, however you describe the word, but they came up with an idea to do what? To charge artists money to get promotion for them to put their music out. You can call it a Ponzi scheme. You call it whatever. You can call it good business, whatever it is. But you know what the truth of the matter is? The truth of the matter is the game's financial situation is at a point where he has to get, I don't want to say scam. He has to get the money from the hope and aspirations of upcoming artists who he knows will pay anything to get on. He knows that. So regardless of if it's a scam or not, let's say it's legit. The truth is he's still doing it because he got to get the money, right? The fact is he's doing it. That's a fact. Oh, shout out to Short Fuse. What's up, man? Short Fuse, man. Oh, one of my old producers, man. Shout out to Short Fuse. Guys from my old life, they come in here and find out, you know what I mean? They be like, damn, man, I changed. Anyway, since that lawsuit, he's broke and he lost his label profits. We don't get into that. So what I'm saying is all right. So I'm trying to like, there's no speculation, right? What I'm saying, like the game just admitted that yes, he is a part of a business plan that is taking the money from guys like us, up and coming artists, and taking their money and putting it out, mixtape. That's I don't want to say low. I don't know about low, but that's pretty I don't want to say desperate. Well, that's bro, like you can't make no money doing nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't make no money doing nothing else. Like it's almost like it's like you wouldn't see Jay-Z, like obviously Jay-Z's a whole different level, but what I'm saying is it's like it's almost like the CEO, you would never see the CEO of Walmart like collecting shopping carts. You know what I'm saying? You just won't see it. So gang, why are you doing that? Why? So that's the question. Why are you doing that, bro? Why are you taking money from, you know what I'm saying, little T-Bone, you know what I'm saying, and young Baby L the rapper, you know what I mean? Like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? From these up and coming rapper Doughboy or whatever these guys' names are. You know what I mean? Like it's like, damn, game. Alright, so that's that. Now, let's find out maybe why he might be doing it. I think we have a reason. This might be it right here, beloved. We might have a reason right here. I'll let y'all read this. While I eat this, do you see this? Uh-oh. Look. This ain't Cuomo. This ain't no Cuomo allegations. This is serious shit right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. The game. Thank you guys. I had to eat that a little bit. The game sued for $10 million by a contestant of his reality show who claims to sexually harass him several times. Let me tell you how this is such a terrible situation. All right. The Game had a TV show. Okay, I'll read it to you, but I'll give you a synopsis. Game had a TV show where they were doing a reality show. Okay, first of all, once again, we talked about this yesterday about allegations and, you know what I mean, being hella thirsty and hollering at chicks. First of all, The Game, you're 6'4". You're brolic as hell. You have a gang of power. You're very, you know what I'm saying, influential. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, you have no problems getting ladies, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or at least, you shouldn't at least. Excuse me. Why are you hella thirsty on the chicks though, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, bro, you should not be, no guy should be harassing. But like, bro, The Game, what you doing, bro? Relax, right? So, he was on set at his own reality show. And like, you know what I mean? Let's just say I know guys like him, okay? And I know guys like him, and I know, you know, a lot of guys like him will be like mad insecure before they got the bag, before they was a rapper, they was insecure, didn't really have game. So now that they got like, now that they're popping and they stuff like that, they're still corny, right? They still like, they're not handling stuff the right way, okay? And so he was hella thirsty on this one chick, and she sued him, okay? Now she sued him for like she wanted like pain and suffering, you know what I mean? All right, man, break her, like go to court, break her off, 200 bands, move on, chalk it up to the game, keep it pimping, you know what I mean? Move on, right? Nah, he don't want to do that. What he did was he repeatedly never went to trial. Okay, number one, he never like went to the court to plead his case. That is the worst thing to do. For anybody out there, if you don't know, the worst thing to do is to be defended, for you to be a defendant in a courtroom and you have no representation in there. Okay? That's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Because whatever that they allege, there's nobody in there to defend it. So they get away with whatever they say. Because there's nobody defending it. And it's on the record, right? So what ended up happening is the sister, not only did she get her 200 bands, but she inherited, or she got his entire record label. She got his entire record label. So if you're a rapper and you're signed to The Game, right? Because he couldn't keep his hands to himself, and he's terrible businessman. I told you he already sold all of his masters. I mean, like his publishing to get in the game, period. He did that in the 2000s when we already knew that those deals are out there. It's one thing if you signed that deal in the 80s or the 90s when brothers didn't know, right? And at least it's plausible deniability. Oh, I didn't know. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know how the record labels, yeah. Anyway, so he lost his whole record label to, like, you're supposed to be like the gangster. You're supposed to be like, you let one of them take your whole empire? Your empire, brother. Your trademarks, you know what I mean? Your hard work, you know what I mean? She got it all. Because why? You couldn't keep your hands to yourself, and you did not show up in a court of law. Or how, yo, man. Wow. So, here it is. The Game sued $10 million by a contestant. Her name is Priscilla. On his new reality show, who claimed sexually assaulted her several times. 2015. Wait, is this? Wait, hold on. I need to go. See, no. It already got judged on. This one got ruled on already. Here, let me just go. It says Joe Budden acknowledges it. Okay. Damn, man. Damn. All right. I'm trying to find this article, man. Yeah, the game loses record label in lawsuit. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. 2020. All right, boom. Oh, Ghana American. All right, anyway. The game. Oh my God, the game. And he didn't even. He smashed Kim K. Oh, that's why. Who cares what he did? Wait, hold on. Damn it. Come on. Damn, I hate when that does that. Oh well. Oh, that's because I already have. Let's see. Damn, man. Today my Mustang's just been off, man. Y'all hear about Roblox? You hear about Roblox? Roblox is going public. Dang it. Oh well. Let me just find a. Oh, so frustrating. All right, hold on. All right, I'll just put this whack ass picture of him up there while I read the article. All right, here we go. Let me just read this article. Okay. The game loses record label in Born to Rap album in sexual assault judgment. A woman who accused the game of sexual assault has seized control of his record label as part of a $7 million judgment against the rapper. Priscilla Ramsey, a former reality dating show contestant. Yo, sister, whoever you are, you done came up. A former reality dating show contestant was granted any and all rights, title, and interest in money, property, and or future payments due to the game's independent label La Prolific, which was launched at his last album Born to Rap in November. Oh my God. Yo, I've never heard of this in my life. I've never heard of a business going to one of these chicks. Like, usually chicks like that will get a bag, they'll get flew out, right? Maybe get their nails done, whatever. I've never seen them get a record label. They might get a baby, you dig what I'm saying? They might end up becoming they might be on VH1. You know what I mean? They might get that. But this is to here. I'm going to read that again. She got any and all rights, titles, and interest in any money, property, and or future payments due to the game's independent label La Prolifica, which launched his latest album Born to Rap in November. Wow. He's thorough. Oh, he's through and made terrible history. Says AV Smooth. Wow, that female is set if she play her cards right. Yo, sign me. Like, sign us. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Listen, if we get Cody a deal, we'll get Cody and Cliff a deal. I'll be the producer. Okay? All right. According to all hip hop, Rainy. Let me say no. According to all hip hop, Rainy now retains ownership of Born to Rap. yo, yo. According to all hip hop, Rainy now retains ownership. Yo, no, I'm serious. No, we should literally holler at her. No. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm gonna contact her. I'm gonna shoot her some music because she has a record label now. She has a record label now and probably doesn't know what to do with it. Like, no, real shit. Yo, I'm gonna write this shit down, man. What's her name? Priscilla? Yo, AV Smooth, he's in the music industry too. All right, let's see. Still it back to the game. Thank you for calling Circle 7 Media.
Yo, what up? This Bville E calling from Maryland by way of Brooklyn for all the haters that's saying from Brooklyn anyway. What up, Ali? What up, the Fourth? Yo, this subject that you talking right now is near and dear to my heart. And the reason why I'm going to say this, could you imagine playing a keyboard, playing some drums, programming some drums, or rapping and hear your shit on the radio and you ain't getting no paper?
Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah, sheesh.
Go ahead.
No, because you asked me a question. I mean, yeah, like Cody said, like that would be a terrible feeling, man. Why you ask?
It feels like an enema up your ass when you listening to music on the radio and everybody jamming and your shit is banging and you ain't getting nothing for it. First of all, bullet point number one. With the technology that we have out here today, I don't know who's a rapper, who's doing what, but listen to what I'm getting ready to tell y'all some good stuff. You can do it yourself with the technology that we have. That thing that they doing with sign a rapper, it's a whole bunch of them did it. It's a whole bunch. Names that I wouldn't even go into, and that's foul. Because Game should have a platform established where he could do anything that he want or need. You know what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, if you nice, you nice. If you nice, somebody gonna come holler at you. You ain't got to go to nobody. You know what I'm saying? If your music is really banging with that, you ain't gonna have to solicit nothing. It ain't no such thing no more as going to record labels. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's all about, look what Soulja Boy did with a Casio keyboard. Remember Crank That Soulja Boy and saying?
Yeah, but
with a Casio keyboard.
Yeah. But he's an exception to the rule, man. You know what I mean? It's hard to get on, bro. You don't think so?
No, he's not. Nah, all you need is talent. All you need is talent and your higher power. Everybody's not going to say no. Keep pushing. This is what I'm saying. You can do it. It's been done. I've done it. Could you imagine walking down Brooklyn and you hear everybody playing your music out their cars, out the windows, out the bodega, and you beats for blunts? That's all I'm going to say. Beats for blunts. That's what I did. BFB. Beats for blunts. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of foul the way that they're doing it now, but it looks like we don't even have control of the game no more. The game has been taken over by the Quakers, and the Quakers has passed it off to their sons. I'm talking about the Steve Rifkins and the other couple of people. I don't want to get on no personal shit in here tonight, but I'm telling you, they flipping the game on us, but we really are in control of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't take much, man. All you have to do is just practice your craft and perfect your craft and put your craft out there. Between Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and all of that, you can do you. These dudes is asking for 20, 30, and 40 and $50,000 a feature for what?
No, they're not.
Garbage ass lyrics.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Shit, Cody and Cliff shit sound better than half the shit on the radio now. In my opinion.
Yeah, but respectively, you know what I'm saying? They're getting like 1,000, 2,000 views.
Okay, if they push their shit out there, they probably could get the same damn thing.
Nah, bro, man, I don't know, man. I know a lot of nice people, man. I know a lot of whack dudes that got put on. I know a lot of nice dudes. Wait, hold on. I know a lot of nice dudes that never got put on. Like sometimes it's timing, sometimes it's opportunities. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I think it's hard for some guys to get on, but you know.
Yeah, but sometimes getting put on mean going through door number 7 at the mansion. You might not want to go in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The game has changed now. It's all about, you know, it's all about whoever is bowing down. It didn't used to be like that before. If you had a hot beat and you could get on, like they had pirate radio stations, like that. Somebody had a ham radio in their crib, and you throw on a pirate. Y'all had pirate radio stations in LA because I used to listen to them. You could get your thing heard, but the way the game is set up now is different.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion, but I think that anybody that really want to get on and they nice, it'll sell itself.
Okay.
You might have to do a little extra pushing, get you a street team, put some posters up on a light post, put them in the bodegas, put them in the swap meet or whatever, hang it up. Yo, this little stinky or whatever the case may be. This what I'm doing, and all of that, and you can make a way. I mean, the way that technology is now, you could do yourself and get on.
Okay.
In my opinion.
All right, you stated that.
I'm sorry?
No, you made your point. You said, you know what I mean?
Oh, nah, I don't think it's as hard as people think it is. I think it's more about people doubting themselves than believing in themselves. Really, I really does, because when talent speaks for itself, if your joint is banging and it's hot, somebody gonna holler at you. You ain't gotta be little stink ass with the fingernail polish and the dresser and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If your music is hot and banging, somebody gonna get it. If not, shit, do like E40 and Too Short and all of them. Press you up some joints and give them out. Your name will get out. I think it's better, in my opinion, to do yourself than try to. Record labels is dead. You can't go up in Def Jam and all those Duck Down and all that no more and pump your thing. That's dead. You know, it's like I said, look at Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy did that whole thing on a Casio keyboard and blew up like world trade.
Yeah.
Why he's the only one that did that so far. Nobody else picked that up. You really don't need a label. Trust me when I tell you, nothing hurts more than to hear your work and you ain't got no damn money for no lawyer. You ain't for nothing. You help them people and your shit popping, banging out of cars, banging out windows, banging in the club, and you ain't got a damn thing to show for it, and you ain't got a credit. Like I said, my own story is beats for blunts.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. I'm gonna let somebody else call. I'm tight with this shit, man. I'm tight with this because I could sit here and talk about the next 3 or 4 hours and school everybody, but I'm not going to take over your platform.
No, well, no,
off.
I was actually, you know, with respectfully, I'm being very respectful here. You repeated yourself a lot, and I was waiting for you to hear other examples of what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know, I thought you were gonna get, I thought you were gonna get more in depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can get more in depth
because hold on, let me just say this. You've stated that, you know what I'm saying? The record labels are dead. Okay, you said that. You said that you know, getting on, it's all about your talent. Somebody will find you. Okay, and so what do you feel like are practical steps or is, you know, something, you know, anything else?
Yeah, the first thing you have to do is confront the punk in you. You can't be scared. If your shit is garbage, you'll know. Throw it out there and see. Somebody, just like you just said, some of these songs out here is total trash. That what they doing is they play it on the radio until it gets into your head and it's stuck in your head.
Hey, I'm about to give some game to the rappers. Bville, are you familiar with Melodyne?
Melodyne, you talking about the vocal software?
It's not necessarily vocal, but it's software. It's not necessarily vocal.
Yeah. It's like auto-tune, Melodyne.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I want you to be clear. I want you to be clear that it's not just for vocals. You okay? Because
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, no, I'm just being okay. Because all right, so let's say I got a pitch correction. Yeah. So let's say like I got a bass line, right? Like or okay, I run the bass line through Melodyne, and Melodyne will be like, all right, boom, A sharp 3 here, a C sharp here. If you pay the $700, it'll give you the whole chords. Okay, this is something I noticed, guys. What I started doing is I started because with Melodyne, first of all, what my rappers out there, rappers and producers, I need to know if you're out there.
We out here.
I just want to see, you know what I'm saying? I know A.B. Smooth is here. All right, Cody. Is Cliff
producers.
here? Is Cliff here?
Press 1 for producers. Press 2 for rappers.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Here we go. What I noticed is this. Okay, in Melodyne, see, I want to be clear. Melodyne, everybody be like, oh, Melodyne, that's for vocals. Nah, you can use it on everything. Okay, all right, boom. What you could do is you could take, let's say, all right, a song that's popping, a Chris Brown. You could take a Chris Brown song, right? Especially if you can find the part without the drums, right? Put that shit in Melodyne, it'll tell you. It'll be like, okay, this chord here, it used the A sharp, B major, da-da-da chord here. Over here, it used this key. And then what you could do is you could see the structure of the song. You'd be like, okay, there's a top line melody. This is how they did their melody here. This is how they did their piano here. This is how they did the guitar here. You take the MIDI from that, and then you put your own instruments. The reason why I'm saying this is what a lot of people in the industry do. What they do is they take songs that are already popular and like just big songs. They'll take the same structure of it, right? Like imagine a Michael Jackson song, Remember the Time or some shit. I don't know, like Thriller. Right? You take the melody, because in MIDI form, if y'all know what I'm talking about, you take the melody, the MIDI, put it like with a trap synth. Put that shit on a lead. Put that shit on a sine wave or something. And then that what will happen is you'll hear it and you'll be like, oh, okay, that's Michael Jackson. Then what you do is you just move it up a key or down a key. And what I'm saying is listen, what I've done is I've done this and I did experiments where I'll take a song that's really, really popular. I don't know what the word I'm using, but I'll remake it, right? I'll remake it, and then I'll put like different instruments and I'll play it to people, and that will be their favorite beat. They'll be like, yo, that beat is better than all the other ones. And it happens over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not saying that maybe to do that yourself, but that's what I think these niggas is doing in the game, man. That's why a lot of these songs sound the same. You see what I'm saying? They're taking the ones that are there.
You're right. You're right, but my two problems, I'm just speaking personally, with Melodyne is when you got somebody rapping or singing, the first key to the whole thing is what tune are they singing in? Melodyne is tune specific. F sharp, C flat, B major. Melodyne is an algorithm where you have to find out what key they're in to start it off. If somebody send you an acapella track, you're gonna have to put the rest of that, especially if you're using MIDI, to that. The second problem that I have with Melodyne is that my computer is not precise enough where I could just go that extra little half a tick to get what I want, either be under or over. It sounds like auto-tune. I'm not a fan of auto-tune.
Yeah, nah. The problem, Harry. The problem isn't, respectfully, the problem isn't Melodyne. The problem is the computer and your use of it, because Melodyne, it will tell you everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
okay, I got it.
But we'll get into that later. Hold on. We'll get into that later because a lot of people.
Ali, can I please just ask Harry this question? He says upgrade to what? Melodyne is the top of the list.
All right.
Tell Harry,
okay, I got you. I'll answer it. What he's saying is there's he's saying update. He said upgrade your computer, but what I'm saying is upgrade your Melodyne. But I don't want to talk about that. That's too in the weeds because I'm doing a show here. The point of what I'm trying to say is just for everybody out there, like a lot of people, laymen, when you like Real Lady, Mr. 05, Kilroy, when y'all hear songs like that be on the radio, they be remakes of other ones. You just don't know it. Anyway, so anyway, man, thanks for the phone call, bro. I want to move on, man. Okay.
Move on. All right, peace.
All right, peace, brother. Thanks for the call. All right. All right, so boom. According to All Hip Hop, Rainy now retains. Okay, now all third parties. I'm talking about the sister who now owns the label for from the game. Man, all third parties who receive notice of this order are directed to pay any and all money and or property due or to become due under this order. Anyway, payable to Priscilla Rainey and deliver to counsel and satisfied. Wow, says Judge Virginia Phillips. According to the judge, if Game attempts to go against the ruling and collect the money, he could be charged with contempt of court. Wow. Rainey claims the rapper sexually assaulted her at a Chicago sports bar in 2015 while taping the reality show She Got Game. She sued for $10 million in 2015, but he didn't show up to court and ignored the trial. Did I tell you that? And I tell you that. I'm telling you, I be giving facts. Listen, man. I was in a situation where I took somebody to court. I told this person, I said, look, we go to court. Listen, God, that all-state fucking bail is killing me, man. The fuck is that? The farmer's market or some shit? What the hell is that? Is that State Farm? What the hell is that sound? That bell. I'm in good hands, right? Get that shit out of here. So irritating. Yo, the way they do this shit is like, look, man, I'm about to copy and paste. I can't stand this. I'm going to copy and paste. Oh, look. Look at look at the picture. Priscilla's trolling. Priscilla is trolling. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Damn. Oh, is that such an old picture? I need to go straight to that picture. Oh, this sister is wilding. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This sister's wildin'. Look at this shit. Watch this. Look at this shit. This is, she posted when she won that judgment. This is what she posted, I guess, when she won that judgment. Boom. She's stunning, man. She's stunting. She's stunning with games money. Okay, this is what she looked like, man. This is what she looked like. Yeah, nah, she's pretty. You know what I'm saying? She's pretty. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely pretty. You know what I mean? She alright. She alright. She fake though. Damn. I didn't mean to. How do I close this out? Let's see. Alright, so this is her, okay? Boom. He said that's what his goofy ass get, says AV. Yo, good. At least that sound. I don't hear that damn sound anymore. All right, I just want to finish reading this article. All right, so, damn, I got lots to get to. Okay. All right. Rainey claims the rapper sexually assaulted her in 2015. As a result, the court ordered him to pay $7 million in damages. He took a $7 million haircut. That's a $7 million haircut. A $7 million haircut for an Instagram model. The game, you lost $7 million to an IG model, man. The hell is wrong with you, man? Brothers, man, don't ever go out like this, man. Don't ever go out like this, man. You build something, you and your partners, y'all build a label, y'all put y'all money together, you build something, you know what I mean? Y'all come up from the mud, y'all make it, and then one of these chicks, anybody, I don't care if her, anybody, but somebody take your hard work. Wow. That's corny. That's corny, man. That's so corny. The game has spoken out against the accuser on social media. My nigga, you on social media, you're supposed to talk to her at court. You're supposed to talk to her in front of the judge. Bro, you got this whole thing messed up, bro. You see, that's the problem. You think it's all for the gram. You see, you think it's all for the gram and you lost your label. Bro, with all due respect. The game spoken out against her accuser on social media. Social media? Social media? It's supposed to be game says something in a court of law. 7 of them. Big ones. Them big ones. Them big ones. Them real big ones. It's crazy, man. The game has spoken, and so now today it come out that they're scamming. Now to pay the $7 million, essentially, right? To pay the $7 million, essentially, he's scamming rappers like me and you. Oh yeah, let me get it. You know what I mean? Give me $1,000. I'll put you on my mixtape. It's like, yo, man, come on, game. What we doing here, bro? This is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, y'all. If I only had a brain. All right. All right, anyway. The game has, I can't get past that. The game has spoken out on social media. You see, that's the problem. You spend too much time. Earlier this month, Rainey posted a photo of herself in a Porsche with stack of money in her lap. when someone commented that was Game's money, she clapped back saying, excuse me, she said, my money, bitch. Didn't get a penny from that molester. Got mine from the mud. That's what she said. She got my stimulus early. So that is crazy, man. Yo, you know what I mean? The big bad Compton blood, man. Who got to roll 40 deep. So that's that, man. Anybody want to call in and discuss that on the game? The phone lines is open. The brother called in a little early. That's why I got off the phone, people. I didn't even get a chance to finish the thing. All right. Let's see. Boom. That's the number if you'd like to call in. What do you feel about this situation? I'll take 1 or 2 phone calls on this. So if you want to be heard, you got to get in. How y'all feel about this, man? Is there something that happened in your life, something you want to share? Is there something you just want to highlight? Something you know what I mean? I guess nobody then? All right. Should keep it moving. I could have swore somebody was going to say something. All right. All right, go to the next story then. The game, man. We got to do better. All right. Next story. This next story is fucking crazy. Read that. Read that. If I only had a brain. All right, here we go. Mic check. Sound good? All right. Sound good. Lighting okay. All right. A lot of people hitting me up on Facebook, so gotta make sure that was good. All right, here we go. Downward sitting slave. Lord have mercy. All right. Slavery yoga was taught to kindergartners in Delaware for Black History Month. No, seriously. Sounds like clickbait, huh? So this is written by, what's her name? Oh, Zach Linney. All right. Just Saturday, I wrote in a report that it's about time we have serious conversations about how white teachers have no business teaching black students. Now remember, I used to be a teacher. I feel like this. I do feel like I'll say how I feel. Just Saturday I wrote, okay. Whatsoever teaching black, I based this statements on 3 separate stories, all which occurred during Black History Month, involving white teachers being racist while downplaying or distorting narratives around American racism during lectures to their students. Well, now there's a 4th story. The Delaware, fourth story, one that does not necessarily feature educators denying the cruelty of slavery. They just made a fun game out of it, of which parents are rightfully calling culturally insensitive, offensive, and disturbing. All right, thank you, babe. Let me post that. If I only had a brain. Hello?
What's going on?
Oh, thank you for calling Circle 7 Media, man.
Wait, hey, I'm not giving my name right now. Let me talk my shit first. Somebody needs to get fired. Like immediately. And their teacher's not good enough. The teacher needs to get fired. The principal needs to get fired. The superintendent needs to get fired. Everybody that allowed this motherfucker to think it's okay to have this shit needs to get a pink slip.
Dang, I haven't even gotten into it yet. You read about it? You heard about it?
Hey, all I needed to see was the headline.
Yikes.
Somebody needs to get fired.
All right, look. So I have a video. You just stay on the phone while I do this story. Then I have a.
Not only that, it's historical and accurate. They didn't even have slavery in Delaware.
Man.
So it really needs to get fired. Because not only are you socially offensive, you're a fucking idiot.
I know, huh?
All right, now you can show the video. My bad. I'm done now.
All right, so my wife sent this a video. It says, school district under fire after a yoga-themed slavery lesson, a short clip of a hybrid lesson taught at the McEvelyn Early Childhood Center was posted on Facebook where it caused outrage. So here's the actual, let me see. All right, how can I, let me see. Here's the thing. This technology, I gotta figure this out. How I'm gonna do this?
I don't need to know details, Mr. 305. Like, how dumb can these people be?
All right, look.
I don't need to know any kind of details.
All right, hey, look, man. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you from on my phone, okay?
Bet.
All right.
But when they're downward sitting blade, I'm gonna respond with that Turner. You better play.
All right. Hold on, let me cut the volume up.
I understand wanting to know the facts and all kind of things like that, but I mean,
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear the caller?
they're teaching your children. They're teaching your children that slavery was okay. That this is something to to laugh about. Like this is some kind of fucking joke or something.
Huh. All right.
That's what y'all want y'all. I don't have any children, but to those that have, this is what y'all want your children to know.
Yeah, details is coming. All right, so here's a video of the actual lesson. So we're gonna find out about it.
Okay, let's find out.
By saying
Our mom.
that African people came to America on boats to become slaves. So here's the big country,
To become
Africa.
slaves.
They crossed the Atlantic Ocean to come over to America, the USA. Here's where we live, in Delaware. So right now, I need you to get into your boat pose. If you're at home, you can work. And if you're at school, you could just use your this book is going to do. I'm going to simply turn my body a little bit on my chair. I'm going to bring my knee up the best that I can. Putting my arms forward. So Africans came by boat to America. Breathe in, hold it, and out.
What the fuck?
Came. We were
You
stolen.
can turn back in your seat. Let's turn the page. Olivia went on to explain that the Africans were treated very poorly, even though they farmed the land and plowed the fields to make America beautiful and help grow food. Oh, that's a picture of the plow tool that he is using. So they worked in the fields all day. Now, if you're at home, you can try the plow pose.
All right, so look, man, I gotta say this, man. This is what I know.
And your legs.
This is what I know. As a teacher, it's called Common Core. Kilroy, you know, man, he was a teacher. It's called Common Core. Well, what they do is they have us trying to mix reality with like certain lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not defending nothing I saw, whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like she has no business teaching this though, right? Because I don't think she knows what she's talking about. You know what I mean? Just period, right? I just don't think she knows what she's talking about. But I know like they be trying to anyways, as teachers, they make us do pretzel lessons and shit. They be like, make it culturally relevant and tie mathematics in with science and juggle and do poetry. You be like, what? And so it kind of seems like how they be, you know what I mean? This is what I see. You know what I mean? I know we actually have, you know what I mean? I'm sorry to put you on blast, but we actually have a teacher in attendance right now who is a teacher, who is a so-called white man who teaches it, you know, in Compton. So if you like to call in, brother, you know what I mean? It would be nice. You know what I mean? To help us what we see it. Anyway, so what you have there is, you know what I'm saying, that was culturally insensitive, you know what I'm saying, for one. Two, it sounds like she don't know what she's talking about. And to me, I feel like the story, I don't even know what I feel, honestly. What do you feel?
All right. I feel a lot of things. First and foremost, what do kindergartners know about sociology? This ain't yoga. This is sociology. Or at the very fucking least, history. If we're in elementary school, this is at least a history issue. This is not a fucking PE issue. This is not like playing pickleball or
right.
Red Rover
right.
or some motherfucking shit like that. Like, no, bruh. Like, who does she have a name? Does she have a superior? Does she have somebody we could petition or troll to somebody gets fucking fired? Oh my gosh, somebody's got to go. They've got to go. And when do we draw the line of allowing motherfuckers of allowing people to disrespect us right in front of our faces?
Yeah.
And are we supposed to smile and like this shit, because I'm sorry, where I come from, bro, we would have burned this damn school down. No offense. Not literally, but figuratively speaking, she'd have been gone that afternoon.
Damn.
So, I mean, maybe I'm cut a little bit differently. Maybe I'm a little bit more fired up. Well, we already know I get fired.
Once you're in that pose, remember to breathe
We're not
in.
gonna focus on my sister. We can focus on the simple fact that this is the one time we can cancel somebody.
I know, huh?
If we don't see culture cancel her, then what are we doing out here?
Why is this tied in with yoga? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? What the fuck are they talking about?
You're tying something spiritually conscious and spiritually developing and uplifting with something that was completely demoralizing. What the fuck are you doing? That's a complete juxtaposition and an oxymoron. What the fuck are you doing?
Huh.
I don't even think she realized what the fuck she was doing on that level, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yo. She was really scared.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. She didn't know what she was talking about, right? That's exactly what it felt like. She didn't know. She just did not know. So she has no business teaching
All the more reason for her to get fired. All the more reason for her to get fired.
All right, so let's
go back to school.
Uh-huh.
She needs to go back to school. She needs to be retrained, and she does not need to be allowed to teach any more children of color. Let her go teach at a private school somewhere.
But yo, she's probably not even teaching children of color. She's probably teaching other, little European kids. Yo, let me I'm gonna call you from the computer.
All right, bet.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me drop the volume.
She needs to be a Walmart water fruit. Hey, I'm all for canceling her, but how serious are we as a culture going to take this issue? We should be in front of the school building with burning stakes. Hey, demand like an old school 1800s mob, like they used to do us, and asking for her ass to come outside. What, like, bring your ass outside. What the fuck were you thinking? They said Delaware. But, best of my knowledge, Delaware was free territory, if I'm not mistaken. So, I don't know why the fuck she thought this was okay. Yep. I agree. The locals do have to stand up, but with the way social media works right now, you don't need the locals to just stand up. You can get her fired from thousands of miles away if you put enough pressure on the people in charge.
All right.
You don't necessarily. The locals can be the last in the know. Getting on her head.
You spitting facts tonight, bro. All right. The pre-recorded hybrid lesson was taught at the Early Childhood Center. A short clip shared by a parent on Facebook shows part of the 35-minute class where a teacher combines yoga poses with her version of how Africans were enslaved and brought to America. I want to be very clear. Listen, man. Our people were not slaves. Okay? Our people were not slaves. Our people were enslaved. Okay?
So do we call it? So look at it more so like prisoners of war.
I don't want to define ourselves with this. We are slaves. No, we are people who were slaved, right? I know it may sound like semantics, but slavery happened, huh?
That's it. Not only it's a mentality thing. I know what you're doing. So go ahead.
Yeah. They'd be like, you know what I mean? They'd be like, the slaves were brought over here. No, they were free people where they was at. Okay, they wasn't slaves that were brought over here. You know what I mean? Those were human beings that came over here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, African people, this is her in the video. African people came to America on boats to become slaves. First of all, the crazy part about it is that's not all the way true. Many of the people who are already hit, many of the Africans that were enslaved were already here. Like, I know they don't mention that. They don't mention that, but that's a fact. That's a fact that a lot of the transatlantic slave trade happened all. Look, they don't tell you about the people that were captured in South Carolina and taken to Spain. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you about the people that was taken from Brazil and then moved all the way over to Haiti, or the brothers that came from in Georgia and then shipped them over to Angola. Right? It was going all the ways. It wasn't just straight to Africa to here. It was going both ways. Listen, slavery was okay, think of it like right now. If coffee is legalized, coffee goes back and forth. They make it over here, manufacture it, move it, and it goes back and forth. Okay. So I just want to say that a lot of our people are already here. Okay. And African people came to America, and then many of our people were enslaved in other parts of the world. Okay. And so that's what I want to say. All right, here goes. Check this shit out. He goes, this is how you know she don't know what the fuck she talking about. Check this shit out right here. She goes, African people came. I'm going to say this and see if y'all can find out. I'll be the teacher. African people came to America on boats to become slaves. To become slaves. Where she goes, the teacher says in the video, she goes, so here is the great big country of Africa. They crossed the Atlantic to come over to America. So right now, you need to get in your boat pose. Does anybody know what's wrong? Bossman, if you know, don't say it. Does anybody know what was wrong with what she said? I'll say it again. African people came to America on boats to become slaves. The teacher says in the video, she says, quote, so here's a great big country of Africa. They crossed the Atlantic to come over to America. So right now, I need to get you in your boat pose. Does anybody know what the problem is with that? Anybody know? All right. I'll show you. Here it is right here.
You just said a boat pose? He said plank. Y'all ain't shit. Go ahead. Watch, they didn't have slaves, they had indentured servants.
Look, it says the country of Africa. Nigga, Africa is not a country. Africa's not a country. This is what I mean. She doesn't know what she's talking about. You're a teacher, you don't know the difference between a country and a continent? It's a continent. That's like saying, Asia is a country.
No, Asia's the continent.
You know what I mean? Like, does she realize there's 54 countries in Africa? There's 54 countries in Africa.
So did this come out of a textbook? Because you do know most of the textbooks come out of Texas, right?
Yeah.
So I've heard.
Yeah. How they're manufactured. So boom. They crossed the Atlantic to come over here. They were captured. The fuck you talking about? They was captured, man. They was prisoners of war, man. So right now, I need to get in your boat pose. Oh, that's so insensitive. So somebody says we were stolen. That's exactly right. The mother recording the video is heard saying, the video goes on to describe the lives of enslaved people in America. Thank you. Enslaved in America. Thank you, man. Yes. Africans were treated very poorly, to say the least, huh? Even though they farmed the land and plowed the fields to make America beautiful and help grow our food. The teacher continues, they worked in the fields all day. If you're at home, you could try the plow pose. God damn. She then leads the kindergarten students through breathing exercises and they hold a yoga pose. okay, let's back up a bit. So she goes, so here's a great big country of Africa. Bruh, it's 2021 and quote unquote educators are allowing children to watch a fucking pre-recorded video of some white woman voice actress that referred to the fucking continent of Africa as a country. Thank you. Thank you. Everything I'm saying, it's almost like I wrote this article. Oh, and also, they got kids out here doing slavery poses and shit. Y'all love The Root, man. If y'all ever want to read good articles, it's at The Root. They talk the same way we talk. Here's a question for educators of all races everywhere who might be exposing students of all races to an unmitigated white nonsense. Why not just teach Black history during Black History Month? Let me see. Here's a question.
Why not teach black? Why not teach Black history? Period. Go find a reputable Black person in your city and pay them a couple of dollars a day to teach your children Black history during the month of February. No more Europeans to be allowed to teach Black history. Period.
Why do so many of y'all keep trying with this stupid ass slavery activities instead of just utilizing the month to teach more Black history than you normally would, which for many schools means any Black history at all? You should take the opportunity to teach more than just slavery and the whitewashed versions of Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. You can teach your students about the countless Black historical figures and events that are rarely, if ever, mentioned in America educational curricula. Slavery yoga and anything else like it is not only inappropriate and insensitive, but it's dumb as fuck and it teaches nothing.
All right, so let me know when this article's done.
It's done.
All right, so I'm just gonna address that last part right there. So if white supremacy is real, white supremacy is real, why do you expect them? Why do you expect them to teach you something that's gonna instill pride within you? You can't. That's the definition of insanity. I'm not insane. So, you know what I'm saying? How about we just find someone that looks like them to teach them things about their culture? And we can kind of see how that works out. But, you know what I'm saying? What do I know? What does that say?
What's that?
Is it? No, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the article. Is it the same article or is that a different article?
It's the same article.
I mean, I've calmed down a little bit now. Like, this is something for I myself personally, I feel as though this is something I should be passionate about. But it doesn't really seem like, you know what I'm saying, if nobody's going to really make an issue out of it, but then what should I be making an issue out of it? And I'm not talking about this group. This group is making an issue out of it. I'm just talking about the culture in general. Like, if nobody's really, you know what I'm saying, nobody's really upset about it, then there's no point of me being upset about it. That's just how y'all want to. That's how y'all want to deal with things. Okay. What book you finna put?
How you know?
I'm becoming familiar with you. I pick up on things. Remember?
How in the fuck did you know, man? God, how did you know, man? Damn, man. So yeah, now this is between AV and Bville. Like when the Aquarian, I think what AV's talking about, because he's a Moor, he's talking about the Aquarian age, which is more so a 2,000 year thing. You know what I mean? That's what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Because the age of, because now we're in the age of Aquarius, which is, interestingly enough, wisdom, deep understandings, networks and groups, and obviously we have the internet and social media and the electrified age, electricity. So, anyway. And so the prophet, because there's a prophet in each one of these stages, right? Information age, yes. In the Piscean age, which is literally scientifically every 2,000 years or so, right? So over the past 2,000 years was the Piscean age. And who was the prophet? It was the prophet Yeshua, right? Or so-called Jesus, who did what? Who fed the nation with fish. Yeah, he was a Pisces. He represented Pisces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, compassion, stuff like that, And then now we're in the age of Aquarius. And so the prophet of the Aquarius age is Noble Drew Ali. His moon sign is Aquarius also, because I did his birth chart. He's an Aquarian. And so that's why when the Masons released this book, they had this book. But Prophet Noble Drew Ali, pieces of this book that I always read, pieces of this book here, it's in this book, right? I don't want to say the prophet took it from them, because that's not what happened. Okay, this is the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, and this book is first of all one of the deepest books you'll ever read in your life. It is.
Is that one of the King James version?
Yeah. This is what I want to say. This book right here is the missing. This speaks about the missing 18 years of Jesus. Because in our Bibles, or our King James versions of our Bibles, it talks about Jesus when he was up to the age of like 12, and then it was like then when he died. But between those ages, 12, yeah, he did a lot of he did. Here it is right here. I'll just read this part right here. This is the genealogy of Jesus with the 18 years of events, life, works, and teachings in India, Europe, and Africa. These events occurred before he was 30 years of age. These secrets for all those these secret lessons are for all those who love Jesus and desire to know about his life and the works and teachings. Okay?
The Da Vinci.
All right. So that's why. So I don't want to, I just want to get into that. That's what the brother's talking about. Anyway, so back to this shit. So you say you calm down a little bit?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, more so like I said, even though I was slightly upset and maybe like a tinge emotional, I was still logical or rational.
Definitely.
Like, dude, I'm still bothered about it. It's like, I'm from the South, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this type of antebellum America is thrown in my face on a semi-regular basis. So, this don't sit well with me.
Yeah, man.
And it shouldn't sit well with it shouldn't sit well with any of us. Like, where's Kamala Harris now? Like, where you'll see where our quote unquote leaders now, they want to speak up about the most random shit in the world, but we should be getting up.
Am I offline?
Like, the things that we're teaching our kids, nobody's doing anything about. Can we get like a so-called black person as the deputy or the secretary of education around here for the country or something? Can we change the way that the fucking we being taught or something around this bitch?
Huh. Damn. Nigga, boss man. Well, shoot.
Let me get out my soapbox. Let me get up out this thing.
All right, man. Thank you for the phone call, brother.
Hey, y'all have a good night.
All right, peace. All right, I'll take another phone call on the topic. I know you got it. There's somebody out there gotta say something. Let's see how long I've been on, what we doing, how we looking in terms of time. I got my clock set up over there. All right, let's see what we doing. We are... All right, let's see. I went on at like late. I went on at like 7:40, right? If I only had a brain. All right, so let's see. I'm right here. Okay. All right, so it's been about 2 hours. All right, cool. All right. Oh. So the phone lines is open for anybody want to call. If there's anything you'd like to say, if anything you want to discuss, how do you feel about that? Was it culturally insensitive? Was it something like what would you do if that's a question? What would you do if you found out that there was a teacher teaching this to your son or your daughter? What would you do? You know what I mean? Would you outrage? Would you use it as a teaching opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Would you, you know what I mean? Would you have, compassion? You know what I'm saying? Would you ask for her job? You know, I wouldn't ask for her job. I wouldn't. I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, but what do y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? I think that, like, first of all, Black history is American history, okay? Well, so-called, what we talk about is Black history. That's American history. Thank you for calling Circle 7 Media. What's your name and where you from?
Good evening. This is Miss 305 calling from Florida.
All right, peace.
Listen, if that was my son in her class, I wouldn't ask for her job, but my kid wouldn't be able to be in her class, and she wouldn't be comfortable because I would make a big deal to where they would want her to leave.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
So
But I wouldn't ask for her job.
Why? What's your issue with the situation?
What's my issue? It's culturally insensitive.
That's
it's
right.
tone deaf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's inappropriate. It's distasteful. It can be degrading. You know what I'm saying? It can be suppressive. It can be a lot of things, depending on whose ear is listening. You know what I'm saying? It can give an entitlement complex.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It can do a lot of things. There's a lot of damage in those words on some young virgin ears.
Kindergartners.
You understand what I'm saying? You cannot, that age right there, that's the age before you have up until age 5, from birth until 5, where all the little nerves, the little synapses are connecting, and, your cognitive connections are coming together. You only have up until 5 before that fills. You know what I'm saying? You don't want somebody talking and teaching that garbage to your freaking kid at that age. Like, that's ridiculous. But, again, I wouldn't ask for her job. But she wouldn't be comfortable there. She wouldn't. She would want to leave.
What's the whole thing with tying it with yoga? Like, wait, I don't even understand that shit. Like,
I mean, like you said, you know what I'm saying? They're asking you guys to do flips and tricks while you teach a math. So she found a way to incorporate one thing with the next. She was like, while we're doing our little relaxing and stretching, we're going to get a little Black history lesson in at the same time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she just put it together. For her, it was a great idea. The night before, you putting your stuff together. Yeah. It was a great idea.
Yeah,
just
in your head.
Knock it out the park. Exactly.
Yeah.
Until everything went
Hey,
wrong.
what is it called?
Reality.
What is it called when you have something and you test it out, but then you want to you show it to somebody?
A pilot?
Yeah. Pilot. They did not pilot that. That wasn't piloted.
She did not test run.
Test run. That's what I'm looking for.
She didn't have a think tank. She didn't discuss it with anybody.
Nah. She doesn't got
didn't
yes
do
men around
anything.
her. Yeah, that was
Exactly.
bad idea.
Nobody said no. It's not a good idea. Nobody likes her. Nobody loves her. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It just sent her out there.
If she happens to watch this video, lady, whoever told you that was a good idea, that's not your friend. Okay? That's not a friend.
They don't like you.
They set you
They were
up.
coming for your spot. Yeah, they were coming for your spot.
That's right.
Your job, your husband, your something, your checks, your everything, your whole life.
Your
They
pension.
just wanted to, ruin you.
Yep.
Exactly.
She about to get canceled. Fuck around and get
I
canceled.
don't even know who she is. But boss man, he was so passionate, and he's like, I'm not gonna. If everyone else is not gonna be upset, I'm not gonna be upset. Like, I feel you, you know what I'm saying? But you can't put out every fire. You have to understand. Like, we can all be upset about it, but what are you gonna do? You're gonna call? You're gonna send a letter? You have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more focused on my local area. How can I make an impact? You know what I'm saying? I put out money and donate to, charities however I can, but I'm more focused on making sure everybody vote, everybody do this. And if that can slowly touch the next person, and make that trail along its way, that's how you make a change.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't run into every single fire, because then you might overlook the fires that's right around you.
Yeah, or you get
You
burned.
can't exactly. You can't say, let me save all the kids. These commercials. All these dogs that are dying and they're sick, and donate your money to save a well. I'm with you. These animals are great. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of kids. There's a lot of people that can help instead. So yeah, that's how I look at it. So it's sad that that's happened. I'm happy we have awareness. Social media is great for that purpose. But write a letter, but check your local teachers.
There was a I remember you called in. I think it was like the time before last you called in. And Beeville wanted me to, or he wanted to tell you about an app called the 5 Call or 5 app or something. He'll write it down. He mentioned it like a bunch of times today. And 5 Calls app. And so what this app is, it allows you to, it's an app you download on your phone or whatever, and it allows you to contact your local government people. You know what I'm saying? And direct, you know what I mean? So like wherever you at, so this goes for everybody. Wherever you at, if you want to contact your local people or whatever, it's right there in your 5 Calls app. And so, he was really hell-bent on me, parlaying that information to you. So.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm going to look into it. Because let me tell you, since this show, ask my husband, I've been looking into, he came home and I was telling him, listen, I'm thinking about running for city councilwoman. Because that's where you can start. Wow. You get your foot in the door to move up. But, it takes a year to get your self-known and whatever, get your little money out there and donate or whatever to build your little following. Before you can actually run, you have to be a year in your area. But, I'm for real about, I'm
wow.
always, how can you make a change? I'm that person that always speak up when most people will be quiet. That's one of my issues. Speak up for everything. I'm donating my money wherever I can. Young girls, my heart go out to everybody, even though I appear to be heartless to most. But, every cause, I feel a boss man, but every cause, but I'm not that person to, with the game. I didn't really have a comment because, in all honesty,
yeah.
I don't care about the game.
That's his shit.
It doesn't affect my money. I don't even know whatever's going on in his life. That's his business. Now, if you would have said, yo, he did that, and then the whole stock market is about to crash, what are you talking about, Ali? Wait a minute. But,
yeah.
But, other things, hey, be passionate, but make a freaking step. Make a change. Reach out to somebody. Send a letter. Donate $1 to whatever donation, whatever charity or foundation or, cause you believe in. Just donate something. Get your little automated debit going. It's tax deductible. It's $250 a year, maybe $500. So, donate money. Make a chance, make an impact with people that can make a bigger impact than you can. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the whole situation. And that's how we can get these people from doing, black people yoga, slavery lessons.
Hey, do you mind if I show the people your website?
You can, go ahead.
Okay.
It might not be where it should be right
That's
now.
why I'm asking you. That's why I'm
I
asking you.
updated it.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, not right now.
Okay,
Let me tweak it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Yeah, but I would rather, I do the clothes thing, but I'm more business management over anything. That's the gold shot with me.
Okay.
That's the money thing.
Okay. Well, thank you for the phone call,
All right.
Fish.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
All right, bye.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I think she throw it up like 305. That's just kind of hard, right? Like 305. I guess I'll be like this to y'all. 305. Oh man, 5 Call app. 5 Calls app. What's up, man?
Yo, this Beeville. I forgot to say one thing when I was talking to you. We got some people listening I want to say happy birthday to. I don't want to put them on blast. Not happy birthday, happy anniversary. They know who they are. We got an anniversary going on at the Force. Peace out.
Happy anniversary to Miss Beville. It's lit. Yo, man, I was doing some research, man. You know, like twerking, like is twerking a all right? So, babe, make sure our son's not watching this. Okay, I'm about to say something. Um, so my dog was in heat, right? It's a female dog. She was in heat. And, you know what I mean? I guess whatever she was doing, you know what I'm saying? My son goes, yo, our dog, he goes, our dog was twerking. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, man, is twerking like, is that essentially like women in heat doing like a mating ritual? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like a fertility, like, you know what I mean? Essentially, it is. It's a gesture. It's like a peacock. You know, like the peacock will like spread the tail feather. You know what I mean? Remember they say shake your tail feather, right? It'll show the tail feather, and what that does, it lets the man know that like she's fertile, and you know what I'm saying? It's a mating call. Wow, and it's like, isn't that what twerking is? Like, twerking's a mating call. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, like, yeah, man. It's just interesting, man. All right. So slavery yoga, shit's whack. What are we? You know what I mean? What are we doing here, man? That shit is fucking trash. That's trash. I'm on SoundCloud, Radio Killer Rays. All right, shout out to you. Shout out Rays, you're my first YouTuber. Thank you. Shout out to you, man. All right, so shout out to everybody. Let's do one more, man. We'll get up out of here, man. All right. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? Nah, it's wrong number. Yeah. I would love to. Guys. All right. Well, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. See? You see? You see? See, they tried to prank. They tried to prank. I intercepted that shit. Ah, gotcha. 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 Didn't work. Didn't work. Y'all didn't hear nothing. Did not work. Did not work. Did not work. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. Listen. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to tuck the number. You know what I mean? I might have to tuck the number, y'all. Damn. That's just wild. I gotta tuck the number. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know? Let me. What's the name? All right. Yeah, man. We might have to implement something different, man. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. That was weird. Very weird. Somebody out there playing games. Anyway. All right, I'm back, man. All right. My fault. All right, so let's get to the last one. Let's get to the last story of the night. Let me see. Casson, thanks for the follow. Damn, oh yeah, I haven't got that many follows, man. Like I try to get 10 a day. I only got like 1 or 2 today, man. I need more. Jam44, make sure you follow your boy. Hit the star, that little star, make sure you follow so you can be a part of the squad here. Okay? I'm live every day at 7 p.m. on the west, 10 on the east. You know what I mean? Thank you for the share, Ed. Thank you, brother. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get more followers, man. Like this is a good show. And you know what I mean? People need to hear about it. You know what I mean? All right, so we have another article from The Root. So, all right, let's break this one down. Derry, man, you want to call Derry? I know you want Derry. Why don't you call, man? Why don't you call the show, man? I know you got something to say. All right. There we go. Racism. Good old racism. The American pastime, right? The great American pastime. What's up, Dunzo? How you feeling, Dunzo? You good? Love you, brother. Love you, man. Where you at, man? You in the States? All right, here we go. All right. Let's see, man. All right, here we go. Fight breaks out. Oh, let me change this up here. All right, last one, guys. All right, man. So fight breaks out after Oklahoma high school student engage in racist taunting of black basketball players on exposing team. See, so racism is not just oh man, the old heads, that's an old head thing, you know what I mean? Like when the old heads die out, ain't nobody gonna be racist no more. You know how that's not true? It's because racism has been going on for thousands of years and it ain't went nowhere in 1,000 years. So how all of a sudden you think it's gonna go somewhere in 20 years, in 30 years? Y'all think racism gonna die out in 20, 30 years? You gotta be effing kidding me. Racism has been here for thousands of years, beloved. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's not gonna go just cause when the KKK generation die out, it's gonna keep manifesting itself. It's an institution. You know what I mean? Period. The fact is, those generations of white people raised children, and a lot of those children are turning out to be racist AF themselves, right? In fact, last time I brought this up, it was in reference to a story about a black middle school student in Oklahoma who said his teacher went KKK Karen over his Black King t-shirt and started ranting about how America needs a White History Month, a sentiment the black student said was shared by the majority of his white classmates, who immediately sided with the teacher. All right, what are we going to do about that? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a topic we're going to discuss. The whole talking point of, if there's Black history, then we need a White History Month. Like, we need to sit down and for real talk about that. Not right now, but in the future, probably the near future, we're going to talk about that. Like, what is the talking point? How to talk against that talking point? And what's the facts behind it? You know what I mean? Damn, man, did y'all hear that? Damn, my bad. Jeez, what the hell was that? Did y'all hear that? All right, you know what? I kind of want to. I'll read that later. Well, now we have another story of youthful racism coming out of Oklahoma. Oklahoma reports last Thursday that a fight broke out from students from Newcastle and students from a predominantly black John Marshall High School from a regional basketball game between the two schools. The fight was prompted by racial slurs and abuse committed by a white Newcastle student against a player from the opposing team. This is from the Oklahonian. Newcastle students prompted a fight with vile and racist derogatory taunting, said Paula. You know what? Let me see if we could watch a news clip. Let's see if we could watch a news clip. So Oklahoma, Newcastle. Fight. Let's see. All right, here we go. 4 hours ago. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Boom. Found it.
The fight captured on cell phone video apparently.
It's always video of everything. Islam. All right, here we go. All right, let's just, instead of reading it, let's just play the video. Oh, praise be to Allah. Let's go.
The John Marshall basketball team was leaving the court. OKCPS Superintendent Sean McKay captured on
My bad.
cell phone video apparently happened last Thursday as the John Marshall basketball team was leaving the court. OKCPS Superintendent Sean McDaniel sending this letter to the OSSAA's executive director, saying after interviews with their players, coaches, and Newcastle fans, they determined 2 of their players entered the Newcastle student section and threw punches after Newcastle students used racial slurs throughout the game directed at their players. McDaniel says even though Newcastle employees were in the student section, quote, not a single action was taken. Newcastle Superintendent Melody Howe sent an apology to the team for the racist language used, calling it intolerable, and says they are investigating and holding those involved accountable. The Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association, known as OSSAA, says they are waiting on the completion of Newcastle's investigation before commenting. OKCPS says 2 students were disciplined in accordance with their student code of conduct. Katrina Adger, KOCO 5 News.
So the first thing I think of is who has our kids' backs? Like, who has our kids' back? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this go? You know what I'm saying? Where so they're doing these racial slurs. Why does it take the brothers have to come out there and put hands on these boys? Why they have to put hands on them to do something about it, right? If they're saying racial slurs, why the coach or the referees ain't say nothing? Why they didn't say, look, man, y'all can't do this? The referee, because we have a referee over here. Referee, would you step in if you heard racial slurs going on in the game? Would you? I mean, of course you would step in, because real shit, like, you're supposed to step in if there's any fouls, if there's too much trash talking, stuff like that. But if they're gonna talk about racial slurs, coaches, how are you a coach? The only way they see fear is at the point of a sword. You know what I mean? So like think about that. Why do these young men gotta like bring, you know what I mean, bring the swords out? Right? Why they gotta do that? Justice, Mo. Why they gotta do that, man? You know what I'm saying? Why does it have to come to that? Why does it have to come to that? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, shout out to them young boys, man. Shout out to them young boys, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Like, I want to know who those boys are, man. Shout out to them. Fearless, man. Fearless, man. They did their thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man. Shout out to them. I'm pixelated over here, but it's all good. Yo, man, what's up, man? Like, these kids, man, shout out to them, man. Real shit, shout out to them, man. He said, yup, I'm glad they didn't tolerate that. Upright, independent, and fearless, like you know what I'm saying? Like the prophet say, man. He said, I'm looking for Moors, man. Upright, independent, and fearless. He said, Moors are men. Yo, man, real shit. Yo, who? All right, now. Dang, I wish we knew their name. The kids say they can't say the names. Oh, check this one out here. Okay, here we go. So I'll read. It goes, Newcastle students prompted to fight with vile, racist, and derogatory, said Paul Lewis, a chair postman of public schools. It was deeply unfortunate. It says, but the racist insult went unchecked during the game. Exactly, right? I say this clearly. Our kids, staff, parents, and supporters should never have to face being the subject of racial attacks and slurs at the school event. But you know what they did? They turned the other cheek. You know what I mean? They looked the other way. You know what I mean? Didn't say nothing about it. Oh, I didn't hear. Them young men's, them men said, man, I don't give a fuck if it's 20 of them, man. We're gonna buy it. Next time one of them say something, die. I'm not one of them people that's like, yo, man, you should never fight. You know what I mean? Like, no. That's not me. That is not me. So you know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, motherfucker. Sometimes you should, if you don't fight, like you got, there's things worth fighting for. Okay. Our kids should not feel like they have to fight to defend themselves. John Marshall student body and basketball team are predominantly black. Newcastle Superintendent Melanie Howe issued an apology, said that the racial slurs are intolerable. Say something during the game, man. Official from both schools met on Monday night for the investigation. However, Howe said referees at the game reported hearing no slurs until after play ended and players were leaving the court. Wow. It just wouldn't be me if I didn't point out all the reason Howe needs to STFU. First, it doesn't matter when racial slurs were said. It only matters that they were said. And unless someone is seeking to downplay the racism, exactly, that's what they're doing. Even if they were true, it's likely, okay, here's more. Oklahoma City school district officials concluded, based on interviews with school players, coaches, and Newcastle fans, that Newcastle students called John Marshall team racial slurs throughout the game. Of course they did. Man, I played soccer. And listen, man, I heard some things, okay? I heard some things because we was the one soccer team that had all Asiatics, or what you call black people. We were the only team that had like all Asiatics. Maybe not all, but a lot of us. If it wasn't like straight Moors, it was the Mexican brothers. And we was playing against all of the Europeans out there. And we heard some shit. I remember one time we played Torrance. Oh my God. It was bad. But we played, man. We still did our thing. You know what I mean? We still did our thing. We chunked them. Shout out to the homie, man. But, you know, those are the days, man. Even though Newcastle employees were allegedly sitting in near the student section during the game, not a single action was taken because the abusive treatment to student absence. No student was removed. No student was warned. Yet, according, Howe continues to say that the racial slurs didn't happen during the game, which again doesn't matter. It's almost as if she took the referee's claim that they hadn't heard anything. That's what I'm saying. The referees didn't step in. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, the students who started the racial taunting has been disciplined, whatever that means, according to the report. Unfortunately, the two black students from John Marshall who had been seen on video throwing punches, praise Allah, have been disciplined, and that the letter had been sent to Oklahoma Thunder issuing an apology. Oh, Tariq Nasheed is on the job. Ambulance chaser. Tariq Nasheed says some black high school kids were bused to a basketball game in a rural white supremacist era of Newcastle, and racist epithet spit on black kids as they left the court. Shout out to these young brothers, man. The black kids had to fight their way out the building. Wow. What? Oh, y'all can't see this. My bad. Ooh. Let's get it cracking. Let's see if the same one that, what's the name, sent me. Let's see. Let me see. What you sent me, is this the same one, babe? I think it's the same one that Tariq Nasheed. Where you sent it to me? Baby, the video was on. Okay, I'll play this one here. All right, this is Tariq Nasheed. As we say in battle rap. Yeah. What happened? They're fighting. What you think? What happened? What you mean? What happened? It was a bunch of weak ass punches though. It was a bunch of weak ass punches though. There's a lot of missing, a lot of swings and misses, and damn. Oh shoot. Wow. Yo, Cliff is finally back. All right. Yeah, that wasn't. I'm trying to observe some stuff, but you can tell that they're teaching the brothers like they're the aggressors, man. Like that's what I'm not liking. And I know that well, thank you for calling Circle 7 Media, man. What's up, man? What's up, man? Who are you? Where you at, man?
What's good, Mr. Cliff in the building?
Yo.
DMV, DC, VA, MD, where y'all at? Hey, man, this is random, bro. This made me flash back to high school out here in DC, man. I seen a girl basketball team fight in my high school. It was back in the day. It was Tech versus Dunbar. And you see how those bleacher stairs pull out?
Yeah.
Well, one half of the gym had the bleachers all the way in, and everybody was sitting on one half of the other half. When I tell you these girls started fighting, the opposing team climbed up and tried to all stand on the top of the other bleachers, and girls were jumping and grabbing their legs and pulling them down.
Damn.
To wreck them more. Like, it was, oh my God, bro.
Damn.
There was always something like that going on, bro. Man, and it was just punches landing. It was so different. I'm watching this, and it's like, for all the wrong reasons, I'm laughing at it. You know what I mean? I hate to see shit like this happen for real. These just kids, for real. But it's, oh man, it takes me back. The 90s was rough, bro. A lot's going on nowadays, but the 90s, bro, it was rough, man. There was always fights. Games kept happening. It didn't matter. Oh, you look like you about to doze off. You up?
No, I'm just listening. Well, because I'm thinking about what you're saying.
Reminded me of. But yeah, I feel you, man. Sometimes there's also a camaraderie when you're with the team, like, and it doesn't matter what neighborhood, what race is around you, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a team camaraderie. It's like your teammates fighting, y'all just jump in, and maybe a parent there pull you back or something, but it's wild, you know what I mean? Being on basketball teams, I just remember that feeling.
Do you
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
You say something?
Nah, cause I'm trying to look here, cause I have this playing right here, but I have another video that I'm looking at, and I'm trying to figure out is I'm trying to play in the slow mo. I'm looking here. They're treating the boy as if he was the one who started the whole fight. Okay, and they were okay. Listen, they are in enemy. I won't say enemy territory, but they're in a whole different I don't want to say it's enemy. What word can I use? It's
Away.
yeah. And so what happens if you notice, there's a whole bunch of agitators that left in the beginning. They left and went to the other. They like those guys. They left and went to the other side. But meanwhile, these guys are being overran. And so it's like this, man. Like when you're in those environments, you don't know who's coming from what side. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's coming from what side, and it's very intimidating. It's almost like anything can go down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I hate to make it sound like a jail brawl, but it sounds like
that's what I didn't want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Wall. You gotta put your back on the wall and just. But not that I don't know nothing about that though personally. You know what I mean? Luckily, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've definitely been in a room or something where you just don't know what direction it's coming. You just hope you have enough friends to see it coming to help you out. But yeah, I hate seeing stuff like this with kids. And then there's always a race. It's just when there's a racial element too. That just adds flame to the fire.
Yo, these young kids don't know how to fight though.
They don't need to, man. Not out here. One of them little kids bust somebody and kill them. That's a wrap for you, little boy.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Throw your little weak. throw your incorrect punch with no leg work. Just go in there and throw your little slappy punch.
All right, look. I got one more thing I wanted to show you. Check this out. So this is the same school, okay? Okay. I don't know if it's the same school, but this is the same school district, okay? Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? All right. All right. I think. Oh, I thought I had the video. What do you say?
Hey, that headline's everything. If that's 100% factual headline.
Black Oklahoma
right there.
Black Oklahoma student says white teacher berated him over a Black King T-shirt. Called for White History Month.
That sounds very typical, right? Like, I don't know. Sometimes people, it don't have to make sense no more. It's like it's like a criminal who does something stupid and you can't figure out why he did it. It's like, it don't have to make sense, bro. Like, sometimes, like why would you say, you berate somebody over a Black King shirt, right? Then demand for a White History Month. It's like, okay, so you want the same thing. It's like you're telling him he shouldn't respect himself, in a certain way. But then you're asking to be respected in the way you're shunning him. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like saying, you're not allowed to be proud of that shirt. We all need shirts that are just as proud. Like, what? Like, okay, so should I not have the shirt, or should we all have shirts? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm done. I'm sorry. I see stuff like that, and it's just stupid to me, bro. When I was in California, my high school in California, so different from my DC high school. Savannah Rebels in Anaheim. They just took the the Confederate flag off the center court like a few years before I got there. Johnny Rebel was our mascot. It was still a gray dude, looked like the Running Rebels. They put a fake Running Rebels dude in the middle of our floor, like the logo in the middle of our gym. And so for a long time, I didn't. And as a kid, I wasn't even really hip to it for real, until like kind of close to me leaving. Like, man, I didn't even know it was that type of racial environment.
What is that? What is that? What's a Running Rebel?
You know what Johnny Rebel is?
No.
Like a Confederate soldier, like a gray. You know, they wore gray in the Civil War. They had the Confederate flag.
So is that the same thing with the UNLV Running Rebels?
Yes.
So
it changed with them. They weren't so like out with it, but my high school for a long time, it literally had the Confederate flag as in Southern California, mind you, was literally the Confederate flag in the middle of at the half court. And then like on our yard, we had a big statue of a guy named Johnny Rebel. You know what I mean? And they took that down in like the 2000s. That just went down. But that was before I moved to D.C. because I moved to D.C. in high school, and I finished high school in Chocolate City. Two different worlds, bro.
So that's a derogatory name?
Well, the Running Rebels are basically.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know that. I had no clue.
But and you know, just like Fighting Irish or anything else, people make like mascots out of anything, out of all types of race-related things.
Is that bad?
Johnny Reb is.
Of like the Fighting Irish, because I remember a friend of mine. He goes, the Redskins changed their name. He goes, but then how come the Chiefs didn't change their name? And I said, bro, like Redskin, that was them.
Literally is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ripping off their skin and taking their skin and cutting their heads off, right? And
I thought it was more the scalp thing, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then the Chief is like, it's a real person, but it's not derogatory. It's just
it's different between being a Seminole or a Chief. Or something that's just like it's like saying Kings.
Yeah.
It's like the Los Angeles Kings. Oh, it's derogatory. No, it's not. But Chiefs. But with the Cleveland Indians is different because then you're just calling them Indians, and there's like the big nosed red guy with the feather, you know.
Exactly.
And Fighting Irish would be derogatory if they felt like it was more derogatory and made a fuss, but they don't mind. It's like they don't. Well, for the most part, they don't mind that stigma. Like of the guy who's tough with his hands ready to ball up and fight, and he's an Irishman. You know what I mean? They think that's kind of, it looks kind of cooler. It's kind of like, it's like how most black guys don't really get mad at the people saying, oh, black guys have big whatever. You know what I mean?
You don't want to say it?
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but it's like, we don't really mind that one so much. Just don't give us all that other shit.
What's interesting is that the Irish, they were within European like culture or whatever, like they were the quote unquote niggers of their society. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. They were you know what I mean? In terms of a class thing, and you know. A lot of them.
Why they call them paddy wagons?
Nah, what's that?
Isn't paddy like Saint Paddy? Like, ain't that a derogatory term? They use them. They started using those wagons because they used to have all these Irish drunk guys brawling up in NYC, if I remember. And so they just started calling those things paddy wagons because they'd have to get the whole group of people and lock them up. They'd be all drunk and shit. Because that was kind of, you know what I mean, the impoverished Irishmen in New York. That was the shit, I thought. I thought that's why they got paddy wagons. And they still call them that with language. They don't even know why they call them that. But it's literally a term dissing Irish people. Like,
damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I thought of, you know. Oh, I got the paddy wagon. Like, big police van. You gotta, rile it, get everybody up in there. You don't just arrest one person at a time. It's bar fights. You gotta take like 20. Gotta roll out the paddy wagon, lock these people, take them in jail overnight, fighting in the bar. You know what I mean?
A paddy is a poor Irish person.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like a term for them, you know what I mean? I was thinking because like St. Patty's.
Oh, like St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, like
oh,
the patty.
Damn.
Yo,
so running rebels, and patties. Damn, bro, I had no clue.
Oh man, I know so many of those terms just living on both sides of the country. I learned because growing up in California, you learn all these certain terms for just the groups that are there. Then in general, you come to the East Coast, you learn all types of shit.
Oh, thank you, Lamar. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
Denzel Curry has a song where he calls himself a gook. I guess he was trying to create some type of new slang. But like, I heard that shit and was like, damn, bro, that's already like a Asian like slur, like. So I wasn't surprised when this song couldn't blow up.
So he called himself having his own swag, and he called himself a gook?
Yes. And they used to be like, you might even hear that term in the movies, the old, like, Vietnam War movies. They stay throwing that one around. He's like, I'm a gook. I'm a gook. Like, nah, Denzel Curry. I like the beat, bro. You flowing nice, but this ain't it, bro.
Yeah, probably. It's like, damn. Oh, man. Yo, when, you know what I mean? You do your research. You feel me? You got to do your research. Yeah, I mean, if you want to come up, create your own name, you know what I'm saying? Whole new names and shit, you better be very, very careful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
A gook?
Exactly.
Oh. What is a derogatory name for Italians?
What's a derogatory name for Italian? Guidos or something like that? Is it like? I don't want to like just throw them off the hip. Like I'm like.
I got you. Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair. Yeah.
Oh
my bad.
Yeah. WOP. WOTP. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Guinea, Guido, meatball things. Those things I just heard. Most of that from their own, like most from their own. I've heard just them calling each other that more than anything.
But man, hey man, I just want to say, man, shout out to them young boys, man. Listen, man, when you're in a situation, you know what I'm saying, and like, see, that's the thing, man. Like the young boys, they're fearless, right? Like when you're at a certain age, you know what I'm saying? When you're like, you know what I mean? Like 16, 17 years old, you got that rush of testosterone, like you ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You'll do things that like maybe like a passive 40-year-old man would never do. You know what I'm saying? And like here they are. They was in a situation where, look, man, not only were they outnumbered, because I was looking at this, not only were they outnumbered, not only did they not know where it was coming from, you know what I'm saying, but they was inside, like, I hate to sound like gang stuff, but they was in their hood. They was in somebody else's hood, completely away. They was in somebody else's hood, and so it can come from anywhere. Like, man, imagine as soon as you step out of that gym, what can happen? You have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the fact that these brothers thought it was something worth fighting for, that's like, it's somewhat admirable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not condoning violence or nothing like that, but it's like, man, that it shows a lot of guts. It shows a lot of guts. You know what I mean? And shame on any one of you teachers, shame on any one of y'all that turned the other cheek, that didn't confront it. These brothers confronted it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure it's uncomfortable. I'm sure it's uncomfortable to say, yo, man, that little boy should not call him a racist. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's uncomfortable because you're calling them racist in their house. But you're not going to step up for these kids? You're not going to speak on the behalf of these kids? These kids that got to go through it? You know what I'm saying? Shame on the referees, man. Shame on the parents. Shame on anybody out there that let that happen to the child and didn't say nothing, man. So, because there should be no... Huh?
Yeah, to let it roll like that. Like,
yeah.
The door here is that you got to cut that short. You know what I mean?
There should be no reason that the young men had to resort to something like that, man. It lets you know, like, at what point is this, like, the culture? That's the culture. You know what I mean? That's the culture. It's just a racist culture. And that's why they didn't say nothing about it. It wasn't out the norm.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm trying to like dial back and remember how it was back then at basketball games and football games, and most times I would hear a bunch of crazy stuff, but it wouldn't really be race related. So it's just I'm used to people talking real crazy, especially the referees, you know, calling them zebras and footlocker and whatever they call them, or you know, you make fun of one kid because he looks a certain way, but I wouldn't hear so many racial slurs. Like, I couldn't imagine going through that now. Like, with the crowd doing that. You feel me?
Nah, I don't think, a wild girl, I don't think that the kids fought the teacher. I don't think that's what happened. The kids was fighting each other because...
it was like somebody in the crowd, right?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, it was like parents, somebody, uncle up there just doing too much. Yeah, you're right, man, but in this day and age, it's like, these adults have to step in earlier because these kids and they're, you know what I mean, they're in that age group, man. They're finding themselves as adults. Like, adults need to be adults, man. The elders need to handle that.
Yeah.
Parents should stop it. People in charge, like you said, the refs, teachers, gotta cut that out. And for me, like, if I'm in the crowd and they going that hard, I'm like, hey, like,
yep.
I'll say something. You feel me?
Yep.
Like, if I'm sitting beside somebody, they going that hard,
yep.
like, even if I'm on the other side of the fence.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And not even just to be fake race trading or whatever people would say it would be. You know what I mean? If I'm in my old all-black school and we're in a black scenario and there's a white team comes in there, I'm like, I'm not for calling 16-year-olds, like, racial slurs. Somebody calling one of them cracker or something all heavy. It's like, go ahead, bro. That's a kid, bro. Holler at a man or a grown person. You feel that way. Don't rock with don't do that to no kids, bro. I don't know, man. That's just me. You feel me?
Okay. All right, bro. Okay.
But that's it, bro. I just had to chime in. That just reminded me of seeing girls jumping on top of the bleacher trying to get away from the wreck, and it was just wild thing. One of the wildest things ever.
I kept thinking of, like, it kind of reminded me of, like, Ron Artest in there, man.
Oh yeah.
You remember that situation?
Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember it thoroughly.
Yeah.
Oh boy, almost took like the worst punch ever. If Jermaine O'Neal didn't slip before that guy,
ooh, lights out.
Jermaine O'Neal might be, his whole life would probably be different. I mean, he could have killed, bro, man.
Yeah. Yup.
Like how he ran full speed across and then stepped into it, but slid before he crushed him. Like, man, he would have killed that man. Y'all know how big Jermaine O'Neal is, bro?
He put everything in that punch. He put everything in that punch, man. It was a lot that saved that man.
You went ball wrong with that. Yeah. That was worse than Ron Artest slamming somebody down and Steven
Jackson
throwing hands in the crowd. But oh man, that Jermaine O'Neal swing.
Okay.
Jermaine O'Neal still was hot with Ron Artest for years.
Was he?
Felt like he was the team. Yeah, man, that was interesting. I saw a special on that because that's back. Ron Artest and them were just kind of gelling as a team in the playoffs before that. And something happened. It was a playoff. They played Detroit and lost to Detroit because Ron Artest got some sort of technical. Something stupid happened, and Ron Artest kind of, I guess he lost the game with something like this. So remember, this was like the first time those teams saw each other since that playoff series. And you know it was a crazy playoff series, Detroit versus Indiana. So there was bad blood in the air. And basically, the Pacers were already cooking Detroit. And Ben Wallace was like telling people, like, look, dude, okay, y'all are winning. No more just foul. No more random fouls.
Oh, my fault. Wait, my
No
fault.
more random fouls to the buckets for no reason. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And so, at the end of the game, Ben Wallace went up for some layup or something, and Ron Artest just fouled him. Like, no layups. You know what I mean? And so that's what ended up ticking him off. But all this to say, Ron Artest was always separate from the team, and he was just starting to gel with them, and Jermaine O'Neal was the team captain. So when all this happened, and Ron Artest ended up getting something thrown at him, the teammates had his back. You feel me? All the teammates had his back. And so after this big fight happened, Ron Artest was like, a lot of them got kicked out for a long time. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then Ron Artest messed around and he tried to get out of there. He got traded, or he tried to get out of it. He came back, and it wasn't really. You know, they went to bat for him, and when he left, the Indiana organization and some of those players, they still had like the stigma from that. So they felt like, bro, we backed all your crazy moves, and you rolled out to the Lakers or wherever he got traded next. And they felt some type of way. Maybe it was Houston first. I can't remember. But I saw a video talking about this, and I don't even know. Like, I think they called each other during this show. Maybe it's on HBO. It was like a documentary. But Jermaine O'Neal felt some type of way, bro. Like, man, Indiana had to really take heat for that.
They put everything on the line. Linnell says he got traded to Houston.
Yeah. Steve Jackson, even Jermaine O'Neal, like, they got really, like, I don't want to say all the way blackballed. They're good enough players. They stuck around, got to handle it, but they had a real tough time. Like, that was almost their whole career.
Yeah. I mean, I think he lost like $5 million because he lost a whole season of play. So he lost like, that's a lot of money, man.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, you know, he wanted to get traded too. It wasn't like they just threw him over there. And then he did something like he tried to push his R&B group or something and didn't want to play. You remember that? Remember he had like an R&B group and he wanted to sell music. He wanted to be a music mogul. I want to take some more time off. It's like, bro.
Oh, I remember he was trying to put out a rapper, Ali Vegas.
It was. I don't know if he was putting out Ali Vegas. I remember him, but
that was Lamar. I'm tripping. That was Lamar. My bad.
It was a girl group he was trying to push. He was literally trying to sell an R&B album, and everybody was clowning him for, you know, all the Skip Baylesses, and they had a field day with that. Hey, but that's my dude, though. Yo. I don't want to talk badly about Ron Artest.
That's my guy. Yeah, Ron Artest is my guy. But yeah, that's what this
was clutch in that Laker victory.
That's what this kid fight. It felt like this situation here. You know what I mean? Like, just look at that, man. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
The wild part is that Ben Wallace really started the fight for real.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Ben Wallace lost it, and Ron Artest tried to he said he followed his counselor's advice and went and tried to find a happy place and sit down. But he got it laid on. This shows you how silly he is. Like,
yeah.
If you're scared, you don't do that. Like, if you're scared, you don't go lay down somewhere. Like, you try to keep your eyes open.
Right here.
Back away.
Ben Wallace pushed him, right? And like you said, he goes away. And then he goes to sleep.
In the middle of a scuffle, he's like, let's just lay on.
So he lays down. Let me get out of this. I'm in my own place. Let me get out of this. I'm chilling. I'm not involved. Woosah.
And then a cup lands on him. Or ice or something.
Like, he's mad. You know he's mad, right? You know he's really, really pissed right now, right?
Yeah, because I was thinking actually.
But oh shit!
To Ben Wallace.
And then it hits him. It hit him, and that's when he lost it.
And then he grabbed the wrong guy. Steve Jack, boom.
Oh, God, he gave him a good one.
People trying to break it up. Like, what? As much as it's a black eye on the league, oh, this is forever like immortal. This was good entertainment TV for me. Oh my god. But this went real bad for them. Like it really messed up
This
that
was
whole Pacers team.
this is a bad look for for NBA, man. This is a bad look, man. You know what I mean? You fight and stand because you know, like in other parts of the world, they have barriers between the fans and the players. You know?
Yep. Here it comes. Wait, here it comes, right?
What's that?
The guys get on the court, try to get what Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal slides through. That already happened.
I'm not sure. Yo, get off me, man. Oh yeah, Jermaine O'Neal, huh?
That was even scary on that.
Jeez.
That's the one I wanted to see.
Yeah, that happened earlier. Jeez. All right, bro.
Steve Jack and them had his back. You remember when the Lakers? I'll jump off into this. You remember when the Lakers won a championship? Ron Artest said it. He was like, "Man, I feel like a." He says, "I feel ashamed for my Pacers teammates." You know, because he was on his rant. You know, he's had him like the wild rant that were just so entertaining. You just didn't know what Ron Artest was going to say. Like, I'm thinking my psychiatrist. I'm thinking this person. And he was just talking about how he felt bad, like how he felt like he turned his back on those Pacers, and like it was Ron Mercer, whoever the point guard was, Mercer, I can't remember. And just the team, he felt like he should have won it with them, you know. He felt like he should have won it with the Pacers.
Yeah, they just weren't good enough though.
Well, if he didn't flip out and lose the Detroit series, they would have went to the finals instead of Detroit.
Yeah.
But I'll holler at you.
Okay. All right, thanks for the call, brother.
Thanks, man.
All right, cool. Oh man, hey, shout out to Rays, Lamar, Fido1, and everybody on YouTube, man. I appreciate that, man. Like, cause like I have it on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, just so I don't have to upload it later, okay? So the home of everything is on Caffeine, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna go live, you know what I'm saying. For now, I'll be going live, you know, on a daily basis. But eventually, I won't be going live per se on YouTube. But shout out to you guys that are there, man. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be good. Let's see. Where am I? All right, y'all. Peace. Yeah, welcome to the YouTube people, man. That's what's up, man. All right, peace, y'all.